Hi guys. Hi. Welcome. Welcome back to Archie Loves Winnie ASMR. For today's video, I am doing a Cinderella themed Get Ready With Me. I'm really excited about this one. I love Cinderella so much, and I've always thought this set of jewelry from my grandmother would be perfect for Cinderella. These are clip-on earrings, and this choker is giving so many Cinderella vibes, so I just thought this would be a really fun get ready with me. I've got a blue and white, like, flowery dress on, and I picked this gray headband because I don't have a light blue one. I don't know, I just don't have one, so the gray goes pretty well. And then I've got these nails. I've got a dog hair, sorry. These nails. I thought that they were super Cinderella-y. Very, like, classy Cinderella looking, so I thought this would just be a really fun get ready with me, and I'll talk about my favorite Cinderella type things. So I'm going to start with primer. The Wet n Wild primer serum. This is the pore refining one. So there's so many, like, different versions of Cinderella with the stepmom, like, being evil for different reasons, but I think my favorite version is the Disney live action. I think that they did such a great job, and I love who they chose to play Cinderella. I think she did a wonderful job as Cinderella. That dress, oh my gosh, gorgeous. I also really loved her wedding dress. And the veil, oh, so pretty. I like the prince too. I think he seems like a real person, which is not something that fairy tale princes embody very well, in my opinion. Okay. There's the primer. So next I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. And mine is in shade 1 Fair. I love the mice in the cartoon version. Oh my gosh. Jacques and Gus. So cute. And Bruno. Oh my goodness. That dog is so sweet. I love Bruno in the cartoon version. I think Cinderella Castle is my favorite between the Disneyland Castle and the Disney World Castle. The Disney World Castle is Cinderella Castle, and the Disneyland Castle is Sleeping Beauty Castle. And the Cinderella one is so pretty. My husband and I got engaged in front of the Sleeping Beauty Castle the castle looks like outside, I think the Cinderella one is really pretty. However, the Sleeping Beauty castle has that super cool walkthrough that you can do, which the Cinderella castle does not. So, pluses and minuses for both of them. In terms of the cartoon version, I really love the second Cinderella, where she helps, I think it's Anastasia, I think she helps Anastasia kind of transform herself because she's in love with this baker from the village. Oh, and I love that story so much. It's so cute. Cinderella's still so kind, even to her awful stepsisters. I guess she probably figures with a mother like that, they didn't stand a chance at being nice, so she's given them another opportunity. Okay. So we're blended. I'm going to go in with Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm going to use this for the powder, the contour, and the highlighter. Or, not the highlighter, the bronzer. There's no highlighter in here. I think I mentioned this in another video, but in college, one of my roommates and I, we dressed up as Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella for Halloween one year, and I was Cinderella and she was Sleeping Beauty. And at the time in college, I had blonde hair, so it worked a little better than it would now. But yeah, I love this jewelry set. I feel like Cinderella would approve. I think she would love the choker style necklace. You know what's funny? I have like a really hard time picturing the grandma who gave me this necklace wearing it. Like I just can't. I can't picture her wearing it. She was very proper. She was from Boston. And I just really I can't picture her liking this style, but I guess she must have when she was younger, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna start contouring. And I don't want to go like super heavy with it, but just a bit. So in the live action Cinderella, I love when the goose is turned into a human to be, the driver of her carriage. Oh my goodness, that cracks me up so much. I can't handle it. Every time I watch that, it just gets me. I think that's so funny. And then the lizard is the footman. And that's really funny too. But the goose is by far my favorite. I love the slippers, or glass slippers. Oh my goodness. What a cool idea. Whoever came up with that part of the story, oh, I love that. I have these shoes. They're heels that I wore for my wedding. And not see-through or a glass looking or anything, but they're silver and very bejeweled. And I picked them because they like reminded me of Cinderella shoes. Okay, so there's the bronzer. So you know that scene in the live action where she meets the prince in that little garden area, and there's like a swing, and he's pushing her on the swing in her giant ball gown. Oh, I love that so much. So beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Buddy Blush in Bora Bora. It's a bright pink. I want it to come off more baby pink though, so I'm just gonna try to go really light with it. We'll see what happens. I love the lid sounds of this. Okay, so I keep telling my husband that I want him to build me a swing in the backyard like that one, so I can put on a big blue dress and pretend to be Cinderella. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay. Oh, that looks cute. I like the flush that gave. So I'm also gonna go over the top of it with the Milani blush because I want it to be a little bit shimmery, and the Milani blush adds a really nice shimmer. It's the Dolce Pink Milani Baked Blush. Okay. So I'm going to take this blush brush and go over the top. Okay. So then I'm going to spray my face. Just kidding. I'm actually going to go in with the highlighter first, and then I'm going to spray my face. This is the Wet n Wild Make a Glow Illuminating Palette in the shade Catwalk. And I'm going to stick with this side of the palette, these two lighter shades, the light pink and a bright white. Okay. I love this highlighting palette so much. It's definitely my favorite purchase I've made in a long time. I'm gonna take the lightest shade, the bright white, and go on my brow bone. I also want to put some on my Cupid's bow. And on my nose. I'll make it easier not to mess up the rest of my makeup. I also think that I prefer in the cartoon version when we just don't even see her dad really. 'Cause I don't know. It makes it so sad in the live action. Like, he had to know that lady was no good. Like, why are you even bringing her into the picture? I don't. You and Cinderella were doing just fine. I mean, if she was like a sweet, nice lady that wanted to make Cinderella a part of her life too, then that would be wonderful. But it was very clear she had no intentions of being nice to Cinderella. Now, let's see. I'm going to fix my brows because they're bothering me. So I'm going to brush these up with my spoolie. And then I'm going to dip the spoolie into the Revolution Soap Brow. So I know in like the original version of Cinderella where it was written, I think by the Brothers Grimm, right? I wouldn't quote that, double check me on that, but I think so. I think the stepsisters actually try to like cut their toes off to fit into the glass slipper when the prince is trying to find Cinderella. And I'm like, my goodness, that is a level of unhealthiness I would not have thought of. Like, I feel that's just too much. That's just gonna give everyone, especially the children, nightmares. Like, did we have to go there? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Dope It Up palette by Essence for the eyeshadow. I want this to be mostly a silver eyeshadow look, but I think I want to do under the lash line with a bright blue. So I'm gonna set the primer once I put it on with the lightest shade from the Dope It Up palette, which is just like a matte white. So I'm going into the Milani eyeshadow primer. As you can tell, I just do not have it together this morning. Like, I'm skipping a lot of steps on accident. I'm super tired today. For some reason, there's literally no good reason, but I just couldn't sleep last night. There's no reason I can think of. Like, nothing was keeping me awake. I went to bed at a reasonable hour. Like, I wasn't looking at my phone. I wasn't worrying about anything. I don't know. The sleeping would not come. So, yeah, I'm struggling today. Very scatterbrained. That was that shade right there. And next I want to go in with So, you know, in the live action Cinderella, when she's like sleeping downstairs on the floor by the fireplace, oh, and she gets the cinders like all over her, and then the stepsisters start calling her Cinderella. I'm like, dang, that is rough. She's just trying to stay warm because you guys are jerks. And don't let her sleep in her own freaking house. In a warm, normal spot. I don't get it. But she gets to marry the prince and be the princess, so you know. Karma came around for them. Okay. Now I'm gonna go into the gray shade right here in the middle. In the crease. I can't wait to do this silver. This is gonna be really fun. Okay. So I'm going to take the silver on this brush. And I want the lighter one. This one. And that's gonna go on the inner part of the lid. Okay. My finger would be better. I just don't want to get it everywhere. Let's see if I can do it because these nails aren't that long. Pretty. Okay, so the other side. Okay, so then I want to take this teeny tiny brush and I'm going to go into the ColourPop Blue Velvet palette. And the first color I want to go into is this bright white color. It says I Feel Ya. It's the shade name. And I want to do that on the inner corner. And I'm actually going to spray this tiny brush just a bit. Okay. So a bit more. So now I want to line under my lash line with one of these blues. I think I want Forever Mood, which is this one. So, get my mirror. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so I want to get my mascara going, and I'm going in with the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Great Lash Big. And next, my lip combo is a lip pencil and a lip gloss. So this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Exaggerate in East End Pink for the liner. Okay, so they're lined and filled in, and then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Color Icon lip gloss from the Zodiac collection in the shade Taurus. So pretty. And I love the finish that gives. It's so shimmery. And that's the eyes. I love this tiny pop of blue underneath. I think that is so cute. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like and please do subscribe